welcome to Quirky Books with Katie. Today we are going to be talking about Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, which is the last book in her Infernal Devices series. Love this cover, but I hate when Barnes Noble sends me books with stickers. I mean, I know that the Mortal Instruments movie is coming out. I'm counting down the days. Come on. Okay, so for those of you that don't want to be spoiled, I will have a non-spoiler part of the review first. So basically, in this book, basic summary, there's threat of the Clockwork people and Mortmain and all the stuff, and Tessa finally makes her choice between Will and Jem. Yes, it is resolved, but be warned, it is not an ending you will see coming at all. I was like blown away and flabbergasted. So, for those of you who don't want to be spoiled again, 5 out of 5 stars, amazing. Go read it now. When you read it, come back and we can talk about the whole book because I don't want to spoil it because it was so good. Okay, so now for the spoiler part of the review. First, instead of talking about characters, we're going to talk about relationships, because while the book is so character-based, I think that's what really makes it different from Mortal Instruments. It focuses so much on Tessa and Will and Jem, and even like on their characters, but it's through their relationships it really shows who they are as people. So first we are going to talk about Jem and Tessa's relationship. As I've probably said before, I am Team Will. I always was from the beginning. And Tessa and Jem's relationship in this book was so cute because Jem is dying and they're trying every way to save him, and he's using his drug up faster and faster. And I mean, there was the one part where like he and Will said goodbye and I was tearing up, honestly. The only thing I didn't like is when Jem actually died. I don't think they really gave it justice. It kind of like Will was just describing being like, he said like he was being cut apart from his soul, and then it's like, oh, Jem's dead. Only thing I didn't like about the book, or one of two things. But on to more of Tessa and Jem's relationship, you see that they're going to be married, and then especially the scene where like they say goodbye finally for the last time, the stuff with the bridge at the end, I did like their relationship then. I did end up liking Jem, even though I thought he was annoying the last books. So, also, relationship-wise, Sophie and Gideon. Oh my god, that proposal scene was so adorable. That gave me a case of the happy feels, which is what I need in this book. Sophie and Gideon in this book, Sophie finally realizes what she wants. She wants Gideon, and she wants to become a shadow hunter, which she does. I did not expect that at all. Go Sophie. She's cool. I like her. Their relationship was cute. Also, an unexpected relationship. Cecily, who's Will's sister, and Gabriel Lightwood. I thought that Cecily was going to end up with Jem for a while, honestly, but they were cute because Gabriel's so much like Will, and then Gabriel and Will always have like their arguments. The best part was at the end, in the epilogue. It's describing everything, and even at their wedding, Will says all this nice stuff, and then at the end he's like, oh, sorry, I thought she was marrying Gideon. It's hilarious. Sarcasm in this book is amazing. Also, another good relationship to mention is Charlotte and Henry's. They're always so adorable. One of the best parts of the series was in Clockwork Prince when they admitted that they finally admitted that they loved each other. So cute. I'm getting a case of happy feels again. Oh well. Last but not least, my personal favorite relationship was Will and Tessa's. Because at the beginning of the book, they're avoiding each other because I feel so bad for Tessa because she loved Will so much, but at the end she did realize she loved Jem too, but she couldn't tell Jem, and oh my god, in that epilogue, on the floor crying, I swear to god. So now that I'm blathering like an idiot, I will talk about my favorite parts of the book. There are a lot. Let me see. You should even see the notes. Like, when I read, I take notes. This is my notebook, but it's kind of incoherent thoughts with lots of parts and me saying mean stuff about people. But some of my favorite parts were like the proposal scenes with Sophie and Gideon, as I mentioned before, so cute. And then the one is where Will goes to save Tessa, and he finally finds her, and she admits how much he loves her, and they spend that night together. And it reminded me of that one scene from Prodigy, which I really like too. But oh my god, like that scene, that whole chapter was, I can't even remember which one it was, but it was flawless. Just, this book, Cassandra Clare, I have new admiration for her because I always liked her books, but this is probably my favorite book of hers by far. Well, I really like City Blast too, but this and City Blast are right up there. Her writing is just, it got so much better in this book, from like all the poems and Will's writing. It was just amazing. And now we're going to talk about what everyone wants to know, the ending. So basically at the ending, Jem ends up becoming a silent brother, which, I mean, everyone's had that theory going for a while, but some people thought it was Will, some people thought it was going to be both of them becoming silent brothers, but it's just Jem. It was sad, because, like, he couldn't even bring, like, his violin, and he had to give up Tessa, and then everything's happy in the ending, and that epilogue was just so sad. Because, you find out, like, who gets together. It's, like, Sophie and Gideon, Gabriel, and Cecily. And then Will and Tessa live this long life together, and then for their 30th wedding anniversary, Will gives Tessa this bracelet, which is, like, her most prized possession, even more than the book. Will gives her the Tale of Two Cities because she loves it so much, and he writes this inscription in it. Oh my god, and she didn't even keep it. It ends up being burned in the Lightwood house, or not the Lightwood house, the Herondale house, City of Glass. But Cassandra Clare said that might be remedied. And then at the end of the epilogue, Jem and Tessa, when he became a silent brother, they promised to meet each other on Blackfriars Bridge every year on the one day, and you find out that he's not a silent brother anymore. Like, holy crap. Apparently that gets resolved in City of Heavenly Fire. But I'm so excited to see where that goes, because even though I was kind of upset, because I'm like, wait, did she end up with Jem endgame then, or who did she actually pick? And I think that was what was so good about this book. Cassandra Clare shows you that you can love two people. Like, she spends her life with Will, and she loves Will, but then she's gonna love Jem now, but it doesn't mean she loves Will any less. It means she loves them both the same. Overall, great book. And it's one of the best things that I got the book in print, so it came with, I will show you guys in case you did not know, it comes with this, which is basically the family tree. I will explain it because I just really like it. I mean, it really explains how the Carstairs, Herondale, and Lightwood families are all related. It shows how Will and Tessa are related to Jace, and it kind of, you can trace back, and then it shows how Alec, Max, and Izzy all kind of trace back. They trace back to actually Cecily and Gabriel, because Gideon and Sophie's line kind of stops after a while. But, yes. Overall, amazing book. This was a really good series by Cassandra Clare. I'm sad to say goodbye to it, but it was so good. And 5 out of 5 stars. As I said before, the writing was absolutely gorgeous. Probably even a new favorite book, which is saying something for me considering I only have like 10 all-time favorite books. I grade my books really harshly. So go out and read this. I want to hear what you guys thought in the comments below. Did you like the ending? Did you think it was really resolved? All that goodness. So thank you for watching again, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. I will talk to you guys again soon.